Beata's like struggling.
So today we are in Stanley, Idaho, and our plan is to go backpacking to Sawtooth Lake. We've got kind of a short window left of summer, basically.
It should be cold. I think it was about 30 degrees this morning in Stanley, so it might be high 20s or mid 20s up there tonight.
Yeah, I'm afraid it's going to be a really cold night tonight, and so
yeah, I'm
a
bringing
little
lots
nervous.
of coats, lots of long johns and stuff.
Well, we got the right gear, but all right, guys, well, let's get going.
Definitely warming up. Had the coats on and gloves earlier, but it's already warm enough that you don't need any of that.
Yeah, and it's definitely not smoky. There's a little bit of a haze, but not anything. All right. We're going here.
Yeah, it gets a little rockier later on once we cross the river.
Are you excited to be backpacking?
Yeah! Especially since I brought more than enough warm clothing.
Oh, I brought something special.
What is it?
Lights. Hang up in our tent.
Gorgeous day to hike. Yeah, some of the colors are starting to change a little bit. You can kind of just feel that winter is coming.
All right, so we're pretty much about 2 miles away, and I believe we're heading right there. So that's where Alpine Lake is, and then you go up top, and that's where Sawtooth Lake is.
You wear me down. My actions won't be forgiven. When we first met,
So Clint is ahead of me right now. He's just gonna book it up to see if he can get a camp spot, just because I'm a little bit slower. And we saw quite a bit of people ahead of us. Just want to get a good spot. So he's booking up there. This is the first little pond right before Sawtooth. Oh, I'm so excited.
little by little, you wear me down. Little by little, you wear me.
It's just absolutely gorgeous today. Very little wind. Skies are mostly blue. There's a little bit of smoke still in the air. And I'm kind of way up high on this cliffy overlook. You got Mount Reagan right there. And then this right here is the perfect spot to camp if you have a one-man tent. Just big enough for one-man tent right there. And you can kind of look over here, see the sawtooths, or you just step over here and you have an even better view. It's great.
Alright, so we made it to Sawtooth Lake. It's a bit hazy, which is kind of a bummer, but that's okay. Sorry for the wind, it's pretty windy. But our plan in the morning, hopefully, is to go hike over here to this saddle right here. The photos are pretty amazing in the morning. I'm not sure if this lake will have that mirror effect that we're, wanting, because it's such a big lake and it's always really windy in this area. But we can hope for the best. So yeah. But for those of you that have never been to Sawtooth Lake, there is another saddle that you can hike to, which is right here. And it is really cool from that saddle right there to see down Sawtooth Lake. All right, so if you wanted to get to this saddle over here, there's a little trail that kind of is right, follows along right there. Oops, follows along right there. And that there's, just down here is a little junction. I'll show you guys. But that's the way, I believe, to get to Lake McGowan. It's just right over that little, crest.
Man, this is so great to get out and finally be backpacking again. We have been wanting to backpack somewhere, anywhere, for at least a month and a half. No, actually, it's been almost 2 months since we've been able to get out, and it's just because of the smoke. Every time we planned a trip, like huge amounts of smoke to the point where it was unhealthy would blow in and kind of mess up our plans. And we weren't even sure if this weekend would work, but we decided to chance it and bring our backpacking gear. And luckily, some of the smoke blew to the south a little bit and is allowing us to be up here. So we've set up camp kind of at the base of the lake, and I'm just kind of going on a additional little hike past where we're camped at. Just kind of keep going. I think there's a couple of other small lakes on the other side of Sawtooth Lake, so I'm just gonna go over there and explore a little bit. But wow, just being able to breathe is so amazing. It is gonna be cold. I think it's supposed to be 26 degrees tonight in Stanley, and we're up here at 9,000 feet. Or how high are we? I don't know. I think we're 8,800 or 9,000, somewhere in there. So it's going to be very chilly. I don't care. I am just so happy to be out and breathing the fresh air and seeing this enormous, beautiful lake. Okay, check this out. There's this really amazing camp spot right here, kind of on the far side of Sawtooth Lake. And this stream is dry right now in late August, but I'll bet most of the summer this is gonna have water running right past your campsite. It's relatively flat, and you just have this really incredible view of the entire lake. And then if you go down over here, I'll bet in the spring you get a pretty awesome waterfall right here, right down to the lake. So here's another amazing spot that you could camp if you come up here. Okay, and here is another kick butt camping spot on the far side of the lake. You can see the lake over there. The ground is a little bit lumpy, but I'm sure if you pitched a tent, it would be okay. And then this pool, this little pond, is completely dried up except for that little bit of water there. So I think in the spring, this would be just amazing as well. I'm totally coming back to this spot. I'm gonna camp here for a night. Then there's another little spot right there, kind of more out in the open. But yeah, this is just incredible. I totally am coming back here. Keep going that way. Got a nice little lake here, a little bit below Sawtooth Lake. It's an enormous boulder that rolled from up there. That would wake you up in the middle of the night if that came down. I don't see anywhere to pitch a tent here. Have to keep going on the trail. And I don't know what the name of this lake is. It's on my GPS watch, but it doesn't have a name stored in my watch. we have another small pond. Looks like water level's pretty low here as well, thanks to the drought. Gorgeous though. I did not see anywhere to camp here either. There's probably something back in some trees where I didn't notice, but we're gonna keep going a little bit. Yeah, the trail is just so enjoyable through here. It's got little pine needles, so it just cushions every footstep. I'm not even sure where I'm going at this point. I'm just gonna keep hiking because it's so nice. Got a little pond in there. Whew. Well, now I've gone off trail and I'm just hiking up this canyon. Just kind of bushwhacking it. It goes up these cliffs. And I'm trying to get to, see if it'll show up on my watch, that lake right there. I'm just kind of seeing if I can make it up there. Don't know what the lake's called, but I'm gonna see if I can get up there. Whew, still working my way up. This is the trail. It's the dried up waterfall. It's amazing that in somewhere as popular as the Sawtooth, there's still lakes up here that there's no actual trail to get to them. And this area is so rocky and steep, it would be difficult to put a trail in here anyway. Hiked up this guy, and I'm gonna finish. I think the lake is right over this horizon. Let's see. And it's gotta be 3 times harder to bushwhack than it is to just follow the trails. And here we are. All right, I made it up to the lake and I thought, oh man, there's no way there's gonna be anybody up here. But there's actually a guy that is up here. He's got his tent pitched over there. I guess there not being a trail here isn't much of a deterrent. After all, I'm here. Almost back to camp.
So I'm not sure what's going on here, but I think
This is all the food I brought just for an overnighter. And I was laughing at how much there is. Like I have pasta marinara, gummy rainbow frogs. I try not to eat too much sugar, but when you're backpacking, oh man, that pure sugar, that's all I want. I did bring some jerky.
oh, instant noodles,
Got instant noodles.
Ruffles,
3
chips.
bean chili mac. Like I have enough food literally for maybe 3 days.
Heck, maybe we'll stay another night. You never know.
That's true. That's why I brought all this food. That's the reason.
Okay, so there's these little chipmunks that are so tamed, and they just, like any sound of a rustling of a bag, they will come out. And they're not shy at all.
Should I have beef pasta marinara or should I have 3 bean chili mac? Come help me decide. Come on. Come sniff one. Yes. Here, which one? He's indecisive. Man, somebody's been feeding these guys. Look at how fat they are. Oh God. What a view. Right from our tent. This is amazing. And then, where did you get that thing?
Walmart.
It's supposed to be like a seat pad. That's hilarious. It comes with a little straw, so Beata's like struggling. Wow, that's amazing. And I, using amazing technology, am filling up this big, huge, thick, amazing air pad. But some people prefer to just...
I don't know what the hell this is.
It looks like a saddle. Wow. I guess you sit on a log with that and it's supposed to... I don't know what that is. That's hilarious.
Like $1, so I thought instead of sitting on the... I don't know.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I've been enjoying watching Beata blow that up while I just sit here and let the technology do the work for me.
All right, so we are staying right there. There's Sawtooth Lake. Right through the trees there. And then what's really cool is you can see this other lake right below Sawtooth. There. It's actually a really cool spot that we have because you can visually see just both lakes as you're looking from side to side. But yeah, that's our spot. He did good. He booked it up here and got us an awesome spot.
It's ready. Yes, let's see the hammock action. Beata put this hammock up herself.
I don't even know what the hell.
And I don't know about those knots. That's why hammocks are fun. You don't know what's going to happen.
I mean, it's...
Let's see this knot.
Well, what are you doing?
It's
Don't touch
great.
it.
I'm
Don't-
testing it. It's perfect.
Not with me on there, don't test it.
I'm not going to sit in it. That would definitely break it. Looks good.
So I do see the benefit of bringing a hammock just to hang. If you kind of know what you're doing, which I think I did okay job, right? So I'm a little nervous to lay in it, but
Just go for it.
this is kind of neat because you're just
Yeah, and you just have this awesome
Yeah.
view.
you can see Sawtooth Lake, and you can see the other lake too below me.
Are you going to sleep in that tonight? Do you want me to film you, like fake out everybody, and I could come in the morning, you could put your sleeping bag there? What do you think, Mr. Chipmunk? Do you like the hammock? So we are laying in bed. It's almost time to go to sleep, but we've got this crazy light show going on. That should be a bear deterrent, right?
I hope so.
Yeah, they're gonna see these lights and be like, what the crap? So the sun just set and there's a little bit of light out there, but we are gonna just hang out and watch a movie. We can put a cell phone like right here and we'll have all these cool lights.
Yeah, see, let's show you. Yes.
Whoops. Nice. Perfect.
Talk about high uptown kind of backpacking. And then
Nice.
hopefully as it gets darker and darker, we'll be able to see these lights out from the outside of the tent.
Yeah.
Have to check it out
Good night.
So it's the next morning. And we've already taken some interesting photos of the lake with the reflection, which we actually ended up getting, which was neat. Clint, how's your morning going? Coffee time? Lots and lots of coffee time. So we're still trying to decide if we're gonna go ahead and walk over to that saddle right over there, just to kind of see another perspective of the lake, but see how we feel after coffee. This is Clint at 50% caffeine intake.
Feel it. It's starting to work.
So before we head home, we just wanted to come to that saddle at the end of Sawtooth Lake just to kind of check it out. And it's really neat, but there's all these plants that are of course turning fall colors already on the trail. Just kind of neato to see it like that. So I am standing right in the middle of where a lake above Sawtooth Lake should be, but it's not here. Completely dried out. You can see the shoreline, like right here, and it goes all the way around here. Oh, there's some flowers still there. I'll have to go check it out. There's flowers. I mean, that's crazy. You can see the remnants of the lake right here. That's what's left of this huge, huge lake right above Sawtooth Lake. I just feel like I'm on a different planet standing here. It's hard to explain unless you're here just seeing it, just like the different color. It's like seriously like you're on Mars or something. So these are two lakes farther past Sawtooth Lake. Pretty neato. We're not going to go there today. Clint already went there, and then he ended up going up this canyon to an unnamed lake. So we're going to go ahead and just head back and start the trek back down to our vehicle. kind of big. Man, you guys are getting a little too close for comfort.
Dirty spicy noodle.
Oh! Stop! What are you doing? Clint.
All right, so we just got back from our overnighter trip up at Sawtooth Lake. It was a great trip. It's about 5 miles, maybe 1,700 vert or so up to the lake.
Yeah, I think the hike for us was a little bit longer since we added about 2.8 miles going up to the saddle above Sawtooth. So it was a little bit rougher for me, especially with a backpack on your back to go 7.8 miles, but you didn't have any problems.
Yesterday we got to the lake and I continued on a little bit, and so yesterday I had a 13.5 mile day, which not much for some people, but I don't know, it felt like a little ways.
Yeah, he doesn't get very tired. But yeah, I think that we're hungry, and what are we gonna do?
We're gonna have pizza, we're gonna have beer, and then a shower. Well, I'm gonna have beer. Beata doesn't drink beer. More for me, so.
Yeah, either way, we're starving and we need a shower, so we're gonna go get some pizza.
Yeah, I had great scenery, temperatures were perfect, and it's late August, so there weren't any bugs or any problems like that.
Yeah, that was the great thing. And then it was great that we did it yesterday because the smoke really rolled in today. We could smell it up at the lake, and then we could see it coming in, and it was strong.
Yeah, this time of year there's always fires, there's always smoke, so there's a couple of online smoke maps you can use to kind of gauge where the smoke's going and what it's doing. And that's what we've been doing for the last almost 2 months.
Yeah.
Just sitting and watching the smoke and seeing what's going to happen with it.
Yeah.
And basically there was one day where it was just a little hazy. And so that was the day that we had to go do this hike.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.
You gonna chirp? Now you're just showing.